Hello, Pisces. Welcome and welcome back, darlings. We're going to get into this Friday reading, and this time we're going to see who's secretly rooting for you, and we're going to get some details about it, okay? So, I hope you are all doing well. All right. I hope these messages help you guys. Don't bring anything into your life that does not belong. Thank you guys so much for being here. Okay. If you want to book a personal reading, just click the link in the description box below for the booking page. Or if you want to check out other things, you can look at the LINKTREE link. Either way, you'll be able to book a reading from any of those places. Don't bring anything into your life that does not belong, Pisces. Okay. We're stress free. We deserve to have stress-free days and relaxing nights and live our best life unobstructed. All right. So don't bring anything into your life that does not belong. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Shout out to all of my subscribers, members, and moderators. I really appreciate all of you. Okay. And if you're new here, y'all be sure to subscribe. Because I can guarantee that there's definitely going to be something here for you that can help you or that you may need at this time to get over the hump. All right? Get over that hump. Wednesday may have been a little, I don't know. Wednesday could have been difficult maybe to get over the hump because they call it hump day. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Take it how it resonates. But let's see. Oh, the Chariot card just flipping out like it owned the whole reading. What's going on? Something may be about to move forward very quickly, you guys, with this Chariot. You got to decide what direction you want to go in, because that decision or that understanding of which direction you want to go in is going to be indicative of the progress that you make. I feel like actions may need to match thoughts. Thoughts may need to match actions. Okay? Make sure your words, deeds, and thoughts are in alignment. Your emotions, all of those things. Because I feel like things are going to start to speed up, and there's a need for you to have focus on the direction that you're going. Yeah, 9 of Wands, Ace of Swords. Yeah. If there was any confusion or lack of clarity about where you were going or what direction you should move in, I feel like you guys have either received clarification or you will soon receive some type of clarification about that, confirmation about that. Okay, but let's see. Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God, who is secretly rooting for Pisces? Okay, the 4 of Swords. Yeah, they're definitely not telling you about it. This could be a Libra for some of you guys. It could be someone who has passed on. You could have a lot of spiritual support right now. People who have passed on, people who you no longer speak to, people who you can no longer speak to because they may have transitioned into another part of their journey, okay? Secretly rooting for you, but they're not saying anything. This could be a lot of people as well who have healed. You have a lot of healed individuals, people who have understood certain things in their life and move forward from different painful experiences, people who see you've healed, people who've healed themselves, people who maybe even that you had some type of like disagreement or discord with in the past and that you don't talk to anymore. I feel like they are secretly rooting for you, even if you may not believe it. Okay, I'm just saying, Pisces. That's the vibe that is given. This piece of hair. Okay, that's the vibe that is giving. Why are they rooting for you? Oh, the devil. Because they still feel the connection to your energy. They still feel that connection. It has not died. Also, these people may realize that there are certain unseen forces that could be attacking you. All right. But I feel like they also don't speak to you about this or show you outwardly that they're rooting for you because there's something stopping them from doing that, but they secretly root for you. That's crazy. I feel like a lot of you, this is a situation where people have healed from what you've healed from, and maybe you guys relate on that level, or whatever you're working towards resolving in your life, they've been in your shoes in the past, and they've resolved it within their own life. So it's like they know the demons you're fighting. They know the devil that you're staring in the face. So they're secretly rooting for you, because it's like they may not want to interfere with your process, but they want you to succeed. Interesting. The situation they're rooting for you about, 7 of coins. So this could be some type of material gain. This could be delays that you could be feeling in your life, something that you're working towards, something that you're growing, something that you want to blossom. Okay, this is like whatever you're putting effort and energy and time into. They want your efforts to pay off. That's why they're rooting for you. Okay. This is a situation where I feel like at the core of the issue, or at the core of the situation, there's people or a specific person who understands that you're battling with some things that people may not see, because they've been through that battle before. And they know that whatever you're working towards is the reason why you're battling with these things, because whatever you're trying to accomplish comes with this devil energy. This devil energy comes along with it. That's what happens. It's like somebody knows what's going on. They hip to the T. All right. Now, the next actions of this person towards you, 6 of coins. They're going to support you in some way, shape, or form. They're going to give you something that's going to help balance the scales. They're going to provide resources. They're going to provide support, either through their actions or deeds, or through their shared resources with you. This is a balancing of the scales. They're going to do something tangible, or give something tangible, to help balance the scales, to help things kind of like work in your favor, because they can see what you're up against. This is very positive. How you feel about them? 6 of swords, 2 sixes. You feel that this person is helping to guide you. This could be a friend. It could be a family member. I feel like you see this person as kind of like on a similar journey to you. I feel like this is a kindred spirit, possibly a soulmate, someone who you relate to, or you can relate to. Okay. You may see this person or feel as if they are moving through their own path here. They could be facing their own struggles, their own battles. But I feel like you either see this person as a mentor or a guide, or you see this person as like a motivation, okay, to what you're doing, because they're doing similar things and you want to motivate. It kind of feels like y'all want to motivate each other, pouring into each other. Okay, what's hidden in the situation? The 5 of Cups. So there's some type of sadness or depression, even loss, maybe regret. It's like someone is no longer interested in something, or there's something that a person doesn't really want anymore. They don't really like anymore, or there's just something here that hasn't worked out. There's loss, but there's also hope that whatever has been lost will be regained, or whatever is no longer serving the situation, something else that's more in alignment will take its place. Okay. The possible outcome is the Knight of Cups. Interesting. And the advice is the 6 of Cups. Dang, 3 sixes. 6 of Cups, swords, and pentacles, coins. So there's a victory here. I feel like your advice, Spirit, is telling you that something is going to be very successful. Something is going to work out. You're going to overcome whatever obstacles that you're facing. And I feel like the obstacles right now that you could be facing are emotional. This could also be something that someone else is facing, some emotional obstacles, some sadness, some loss, some regret. If this is a person who you no longer talk to anymore, it feels like they are maybe a little sad that you guys aren't friends, or sad that you guys don't speak, or sad that you don't get to see each other very often. This person may come towards you to give you something like in person, but there also could be some type of like emotional psychic connection here going on. You guys could feel this person sending you love, or you could feel this person sending you support, and it physically replenishes you. Like it gives you energy, or they leave you a positive comment, or they send you a nice message, leave you a nice voicemail, whatever that is. It feels like they're going to literally like hand something to you or give something to you, or whatever they give to you, you're going to tangibly feel it. Okay. At the bottom, we have the Two of Wands. So this is all like about the decisions that you're making, the path that you're choosing, the road that you decide to go down. And either way, it's like, I feel like whatever decision that you make, it's the decision that you're meant to make. It's a decision that's in alignment with whatever it is that you're doing. But I also feel like it could be something difficult that you're having to choose, or it could be something difficult that you're having to resolve right now. Someone supports your decision. They're like, whatever you decide, Pisces, I support you. Whatever you want in the situation, I support you. Whatever you think is best, I support you. Wow, and the Tower at the back of the deck. Interesting. Interesting. Wow. I feel like this person is rooting for you because they see how much effort that you've put into something. They know they may have even, it could be that they've known you for a really long time. And because they've known you for a long time, they know that your intentions are pure. Okay. This could also be a professional situation. Like somebody wants to see you succeed. Somebody wants you to get the opportunities that they know you've been working for and that you deserve. Scorpio energy is out here and Capricorn is out here. Just as far as the major arcanas. We also have the Knight of Cups, which could be Cancer, Scorpio, or another Pisces. Okay, so let's see. The person secretly rooting for you is the Four of Swords. Why is the Four of Swords here, Spirit? For the person who's secretly rooting for Pisces. Ooh. The person who's secretly rooting for Pisces. Why is that? Ooh, okay. The Knight of Wands and the Strength card. Interesting. Leo energy. But it could just also be talking about your courage, your wherewithal. Okay. Yeah, whoever this is sees you as very courageous. They see you as very bold, very ambitious. They see you as fearless. Taking on something that is difficult, but you being fearless about it. That's how this person sees you, I feel. Like you have the courage to do something that they didn't have the courage to do. That's why this could be your ancestors, people, loved ones and relatives who have passed on. It's like they see you as like, yeah, like they're cheering you on because you're doing something that they never had the ability to do or that they never had the courage to do. You're taking opportunities that weren't given to them and you're taking them fearlessly. Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Cups. Yeah. The changes or shifts that you're making in your life take a lot of courage. The things that you're facing take a lot of courage. And the person who's secretly rooting for you is someone who knows that you're meant to do something that no one else is meant to do, that you have a very unique destiny, that you have the spirit, the spiritual strength to go on this adventure And I feel like they feel so much love for you guys, okay? I also feel like this is a person who's seen you overcome obstacles and experience a great deal of change in your life that they themselves may not have been able to deal with. This is someone who sees you as very strong. Like, you may have experienced a death in your family, a very monumental passing of a loved one. You may have experienced a very monumental tragedy. Okay, you may have been through some type of natural disaster with the Tower card. But whatever this is, it's like you're making good disposition. I don't know. You're making good decisions in spite of the chaos and destruction and stormy experiences that you've had in your life. They see you as still making good choices. They see you as still taking your time, you know, rising to the occasion, doing what it is that you need to do, despite everything that you've encountered and had to overcome. Okay? Like with the Wheel of Fortune, I think this person may see you as kind of like receiving an unlucky hand in life, or receiving something unfair in life, but also they see you as someone who's been very blessed as well. Like, no matter what's happened to you, this is a person who is rooting for you because they see the unfair hand that you've been dealt, but they also see the way that you played your cards. Wow. So they respect. I feel like this person has a lot of respect for you and love for you, because even if you went through something shitty, you've still chosen to play your cards right, or you've still made decisions from a place of love. You haven't lost your heart. You haven't lost your love. So yeah, why they're rooting for you, I feel like I explained it. But why is this Devil card here for why this person is rooting for Pisces? The Star. Yeah, they see you as a star. They see you as very authentic, very transparent. Very innovative as well, a healer, someone who has an energy that heals others. Like, you look out for other people, you pour into other people. I feel like this person also sees you as someone who is very vulnerable, and that takes a lot of courage. And they want to support you because they know that vulnerability attracts toxic people or toxic energy. Yeah, 9 of Wands, 4 of Swords. You're very innocent. Someone sees you as innocent, and they feel like your vulnerability, your authenticity, your purity, your innocence has been abused. That over and over again, you've been beat down, battered, bruised, and that you've been through situations that could have literally taken you up out of here. But you have such strong faith and such a strong belief in what it is that you're meant to do that you never give up. Like, this person sees you as kind of like, I don't want to say a robot, because that has a negative connotation to it, but it's like they see you as not being human. Like, this person may see you as a superhero. I don't know if this is your child. I don't know if this is like someone who's a friend or an old friend or someone who's seen your journey, but this person sees you kind of as like someone who's not human, like very angelic, very Terminator-esque, very like a robot, but like, because the robot is kind of futuristic as well. It just feels like they see you as somebody who's been through so much, but you never give up. You never break. You just continue to heal. This could also be like with the Star card, the 4 of Swords coming out twice, and the 9 of Wands. It kind of feels like you're a miracle. Either you're a miracle or you're a miracle worker. And we've done readings about that. This could even be a doctor who has seen you have some type of miraculous recovery. Yeah. They've either seen you perform a miracle, or they've seen you literally like be miraculous in some way. Excuse me. Like, you could have healed from something that maybe would have killed you, or you could have healed from a situation that would have taken the average person out. You may have even been in like a car accident or something like that. Like I said, like a natural disaster. It feels like somebody watched you perform a miracle, or watched you literally miraculously avoid some type of danger or drama. Like somebody knows the devil is on your ass. So they may see you as like an angel. We have the angelic reading as well. What's the star with this devil card? Ooh, yes. Look, the justice reverse. Something unfair. Something that it's like because of who you are, because of you being the star, or because of you shining so brightly, it's like whatever has happened to you, you did not deserve it. So it's like somebody is looking at you and basically saying like, ooh, I know the devil on them. Like the devil is on them in a crazy way. And I know the fact that the devil is on them so heavy like that this person is like meant to do something big, or this person is like an important person. That's what this feels like. Because like whoever this is, they're witnessing your experiences, or they're witnessing what you've been through. And they're like, this is just ridiculously imbalanced. It's ridiculously unfair. It's like this excessive punishment that you've had to go through. And because of the fact that they know you're not a bad person, they see you. I feel like this person does not think you're a bad person. They don't think that you deserve what you've experienced. But it's like there has to be a reason why you have had such an experience in your life. And they can't rationalize it any other way than to feel like you are, superhuman or something. That's what it's giving. Yeah. Okay. Fool card. And the death card. Yeah. This could be like just you having to start over. Also, you having the faith to take risks and take a leap of faith, and like it not really turning out the way that someone feels it deserved. They don't feel like you deserved to have the outcome that you've had. I feel like someone has seen you transform from the beginning, though. They've seen you come from a lot of negativity to be where it is that you are right now. Scorpio energy, Libra, Taurus, Aries, Aquarius, maybe even Gemini. I feel like this person, the reason why they support you as well is because it's like the amount of times that you had to start over, the amount of times that you had to go back to square one. It's like they see that as being so unfair. It's like you keep having to start over and over again, or you keep having to like be knocked down to nothing over and over again. And they see that as very unfair. It's like every time you make so much progress, they've observed you literally get the shit knocked out of you and have to start over again. But it's like they also see how strong you are, because throughout all of that, you haven't given up. That's crazy. I also feel like you may have given this person like a new perspective on life. Like you changed this person's perspective about what they've been through by observing what you've been through and seeing how you handled the situation. That's what it feels like, yeah. So the situation they're rooting for you about is the Seven of Coins. Why is the Seven of Coins here for the situation that they're rooting for Pisces about? Nine of Cups. I feel like this is a situation that involves you having something that you want that this person feels like you deserve. So the situation they're rooting for you about is something that they know you want, that they feel like you should be able to have. They feel like you've been deprived of it for a petty reason. Okay, Page of Swords, yeah. And the Four of Swords, they've been watching you when it comes to like your effort to get what it is that you want. They see that you don't really respond to the negativity. They see that you don't treat people selfishly. They see that your intention is to have peace or create peace or spread healing in your intentions are pure, pretty much. Okay, High Priestess. I'm actually going to put that back. This could be a business that you're investing in. What else is the Nine of Cups with the Seven of Coins? Yeah, Four of Pentacles. So whatever they're rooting for you to get to have or receive is something that you want. I mean, that's all, pretty much. It's something that you've invested a lot of time and energy in that they feel like you deserve, but that they also feel like you've been deprived of, and in an unfair way. So if you're working towards something right now, that's what this is highlighting, is that somebody's rooting for you to have what you have worked for. Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. It's something that you love to do. It's something that you see as very valuable. It's something that you protect and keep close to your heart. It's something that you want to grow and multiply, but that you haven't really had the resources or the support that this person feels like you need. But they know that it's something that you really love to do because you have a lot of abilities that support that you should be doing whatever this is. Yeah, this person feels like you're not receiving what you're worth, or you're not being paid what you're worth, or you're not getting the value that they feel like you should get. Yeah, I feel like this is about your job or your business or your work. This person, this situation is something that you have that this person sees as valuable. It's something that you do that this person sees as valuable. And they basically see it as something that we need or something that's necessary. And they also, I feel like, see you as a person who is equipped or prepared to do it. Like with the Nine of Cups, it's like whatever they're supporting you in, or the situation that they're rooting for you about, is something that they feel like you have done before, or that you have the experience to be able to do successfully. It's taking you a little bit longer, but they still feel like even though you may have taken a little bit longer to get to where you are, or it's taking you a little bit longer to have what it is that you want, that doesn't mean that you're any less deserving of it. That's the situation that they're rooting for you in. So it's like, I feel like this is something that you guys are doing when it comes to work, or you could be going back to school, and this could be a person who sees you going back to school. It took you longer to get your degree, but you're not giving up. So now with this Six of Coins, their next actions towards you. Why is this Six of Coins here for their next actions towards Pisces? Why is this Six of Coins here for the next actions towards Pisces? Yeah, they're going to show their support or their love through a tangible gift. This could be a donation. This could be, I don't know, some type of recommendation on how you could get resources. This could even be somebody maybe that you don't know directly, but that has some type of control over whether or not you're going to be approved or denied for something. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but it's like a tangible gift that you're going to receive, something that's a blessing. It feels like a donation. It feels like positive reinforcement. Excuse me. It feels like a comment or something like that. And then we have again the Four of Swords with the Two of Pentacles. That's crazy. I feel like this is definitely someone who you don't talk to on a regular basis, or is someone who literally is no longer living, or it's a person who kind of stays anonymous. Whoever this is, they're gonna that's what it's like. They're trying to balance the scales. They're going to give you something that's gonna balance the scales and show you how much they care about you. But I feel like you're kind of not gonna know who it is, or they're not gonna tell you that they did it. What else is this? Ace of Cups with the Six of... Wow. Emperor reversed. Ace of Swords and the Hermit. So this could be information that you are going to receive about the Emperor reversed. I don't know who the fuck this is. Baby. I think this is like someone who's either finding out the truth about this devil energy or seeing some type of signs that confirm the devil energy, and then doing something to help the maintenance of balance. I don't know exactly how to explain that though. I think y'all understand what I'm saying. It's like this person is going to do something tangible to balance the scales because they can see the imbalance of the scales. It really feels like this is somebody from... It feels like this is somebody you don't know, or this is like a mystical, ghost-like energy. It feels like for a lot of you guys, this is a dead relative or a passed on loved one who's either giving you clarity of thought, giving you information to help overcome an obstacle, giving you some type of tool or resource or weapon that you can use to overthrow a toxic leader or someone who's trying to control you. Or this is a person in physical form that's doing this, but that you don't know who it is. It's like whoever this is, they're getting clarity about the Emperor reversed. They're seeing clearly through some type of communication, documentation, historical evidence. Like they're seeing clearly who the Emperor reversed is, or the fact that the Emperor reversed exists, like literally to create this devil energy, and they feel like it's unfair. So they're going to help try to balance the scales and give you some type of blessing or give you some type of gift to create peace or to create balance. You may know who this person is. You may know the situation, but you also may have maybe multiple situations going on where you don't know exactly who's, doing what. Okay. So now we have the Six of Swords, which is how you feel about them. Why is the Six of Swords here? How you feel about them? I feel like this is saying that you may feel like they've moved on. Four of Cups. I don't know. This could also be you just kind of feeling as if they're helping you move on and process something. They're helping you process emotions. They're helping you navigate through difficult emotions. I feel like this could be your therapist for some of you guys as well. Yeah, I don't know if this is a doctor or a therapist or something, but I feel like this is a counsel, someone who you counsel with, even if you do know who they are. Queen of Cups, Four of Cups, Death card, Scorpio energy, Cancer energy, Pisces energy. Yeah, I just feel like this is somebody who's helping you transition through some type of loss, and keeping your head on straight, helping you navigate through it so that your emotions don't become imbalanced, or so that you don't lose sight of what's real, what's most important to be focusing on. One more card for the Four of Cups and the Six of Swords. Knight of Swords. Yeah. You may feel like this person is telling you something that you don't want to hear, or telling you something that's disappointing. You may feel like they talk to you in a way, or communicate with you in a way that doesn't really show that they appreciate you. This could be somebody who feels like they were unfair to you in the past and they want to fix that. And whatever they're giving you, or however they're showing up for you, is how they feel they can make some type of reparations for that, or create some type of resolution for that, atone for that. Because I feel like you may have moved on from this person, or transitioned away from this person, because you feel like they didn't appreciate you, or they talked down to you, or they said something to you that you didn't really like. And that could be why they're supporting you in secret. Because they know that you may not care for them, or that you may not like really want them around, but they still support you. So take it how it resonates. I feel like it could be many different options. Ooh, the Death card, and I accidentally grabbed an extra card at the back of the deck. So Death card with the Three of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. This could even be someone who you may feel like you spoke to in a negative way. That you may be disappointed in yourself with how you dealt with or addressed this person, or spoke to this person. I feel like this is happening ultimately because there's transformation going on. There's changes going on. There's a shift that's taking place. Okay. Something changed between you and whoever this is. It could be the fact that someone passed away, and you just feel like the transformation, the transition, the death, the ending, there may have been things that you weren't able to say. And you feel disappointed possibly that you weren't able to say things to this person before they died, or before they passed on. This could have been something that you wish you would have said differently to a person who's still here, or vice versa. Like they may feel that way towards you. This could also be a person that you kind of like wish that you could run to share your happy news with, but that possibly in the past there could have been something that happened to where you felt like you couldn't do that anymore, you shouldn't do that anymore, or they felt that way towards you. Just want to give you the dynamic so you may know who this person is, and that could help you identify that, okay? Now, that was very interesting. Okay. So what's hidden in the situation is the Five of Cups. Why is the Five of Cups what's hidden? Four of Swords. Some of y'all really have someone protecting you on the other side. Period, point blank, period. Yeah, the fact that you don't speak to this person makes them very sad. I feel like, honestly, because it's what's hidden, me stuttering, because it's what's hidden, this could even be what you're hiding from this person as well, or what you're hiding from within yourself. Four of Cups, Four of Swords, Four of Pentacles. So this is about a relationship that's changed, or a dynamic that's changed, that I feel like is affecting everyone involved. Okay. The fact that you don't communicate anymore, the fact that the outcome of a situation created some type of feeling of loss, that's what's going on here behind the scenes. right? However something transpired, whatever the outcome was, however a situation was resolved, there may be unfinished business, or there may be a feeling of like sadness because of that. Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands. It's like, even though someone supports you and they see you as very confident in the decision that you've made, they also feel a loss of your presence. Okay. It's like there's this very angelic or ethereal vibe to this reading. It feels like there's this divine timing, fate, destiny like aspect of this reading. Like, even if this is a passed on loved one, you just don't know how hard it was for them. Like, they feel extremely sad that they had to die, like that they had to leave you kind of vulnerable in a position, but they made that decision before everything was even said and done. It's like this person knew that they were going to have to leave you. They knew that they were going to have to exit this physical plane, and it makes them sad that they can't talk to you anymore, that they can't like physically speak to you. It makes them sad that, you know, whatever their departure was caused you pain. And that they couldn't say anything to you to help you transition through that. It creates a void. It creates a wound within them because they love you so much. And I really feel that. Like, if you guys have someone who passed and it was very hard, that's what's hidden, is that they know that this loss left you feeling very vulnerable. They know that this loss left you open and susceptible to a lot of the energy that we've been talking about. And I feel guilty with the Five of Cups. I feel like this person feels guilty that they weren't there to protect you and support you and be there for you through that like, that's the one transition, that's the one change, that's the one ending in your life that they couldn't be there for you. The one time that they couldn't be there for you. And I feel like ultimately it was because they had to choose themselves. They made a decision because there was a goal that they wanted to reach. And a part of that goal that they wanted to reach took them away from you in a way that made it feel premature, or in a way that made it feel very like insensitive or hurtful. But they want you to know that just as much as their passing or their death affected you, it also did a number on them. And it's not a comparison, but they want you to know that you were not alone in those feelings and emotions. And they wish they didn't have to do it that way. But whatever like the bigger plan is that God has, it's like they had to do it. And it may not even just be a bigger plan for them, but it also corresponds and correlates with the bigger plan that's meant for you. So I feel like they want you to be at peace with their loss, because I feel like they're at peace. And it's like, even if they're not able to be here with you physically, they want you to be at peace with how things transpired, because it has given you a level of confidence and motivation and inspiration in your life that is ultimately going to be the catalyst as to why you're able to reach certain goals that other people may not be able to reach. It's the catalyst as to why you are so unique. And unfortunately, even though it may be devastating, it's a part of what makes you who you are. And you needed that in order to accomplish the goals that you've set out to accomplish in this lifetime. So I hope that helps. I also feel like if this is a person who's physically still here with us, the same feelings apply, but it could be flip-flopped. It could be switched. Like, what could be hidden from you is that this person felt sad because you had to make a decision that was for your best interest, but they also know that as well. So it's like they're trying to make peace with it, okay? Like if this is a friend that you no longer talk to, or if this is a family member that you've cut off, that's the dynamic. One more card for the Four of Swords just to balance it out. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I may not like what Pisces chose to do. I may not like the fact that their decision means something negative for me, but damn it, I can't be mad because they're going for the gusto. They're going for what it is that they truly, truly want, and ultimately what this person feels like you truly deserve. They're just thinking over all the time and energy that you guys invested in each other, or the time that you spent together, and it makes them, I feel, a little sad. They could also be thinking about the times that you weren't able to be there, or the things that they feel like you may have missed out on with them, or the things that they feel like they missed out on with you. Nine of Swords and the Four of Wands. Yeah, somebody's definitely grieving your relationship, or grieving like the fact that a relationship had to kind of like change. And if someone passed on and you were up like at night crying, they were there with you. They were literally like sitting there on your bed or laying with you, like they weren't crying necessarily with you, but they were there trying to comfort you in those times. In the spirit realm. I am so serious. I'm working. Y'all hear me kind of talking fast. I'm working hard not to cry. Okay. I'm working hard not to cry. And it's not working, bitch. Okay. It's not working. And now we have the final four. The final four. Ooh. Oh my God, I can't. Oh man. Just breathe, my loves. If this is hitting you like it's hitting me, okay? It's okay. Much respect. I feel like even if this is someone who's still physically on this earth and you had to break away from them, I think you both have a mutual respect. I don't think you necessarily liked the fact that you had to. I don't think either of you enjoy how this situation has transpired. But there's this like energy of the situation that neither one of you is in control. There's this understanding and acceptance that whatever's meant to be will be, and that, you know, things happen for a reason. Okay, the possible outcome is the Knight of Cups. Ooh, why is the Knight of Cups the possible outcome? Hangman, look at that. I feel like you're going to realize how much someone cares about you, or like how someone feels about you, understanding how someone really feels about you. Or understanding that you have support that you may not see. People are sending you positive energy. It's not all negative. Knight of Cups in the world. Knight of Pentacles, my bad. In the world. Interesting. So yeah, so whoever this person is who feels very strongly about you is going to literally like give you something or present you something. I feel like the outcome is that you're going to slowly realize why this cycle had to come to an end. You're going to realize very slowly why this cycle had to come to an end. It's either taking a long time or it will take a while. Okay, Hangman. One more card for that with the Knight of Cups. The Empress. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, I feel like that's why the flow has maybe felt stuck, or that's why you possibly have been feeling like things have slowed down, is because you had to realize this. You could have been in a situation where the feminine energy within you was a little distorted, and it was because you weren't receiving the love that you needed from this person. Some of you, this is your mother or your grandmother who passed away. A lot of you, like, there was a loss of a feminine energy, or there was a loss of this, like, nurturing spirit. And that distorted your feminine energy because you weren't receiving the love or the nurturing that you needed. Yeah, Death card, Judgment. There it is, wake up call. A lot of Scorpio energy. I feel like this, whatever this is, even if it was a breakup, a divorce, whatever, it feels like this, whatever this is, happened at a time that was very crucial in your life. Like it could have happened in your early stages of development as an infant to like 7 years old. It could have happened in your teenage years. It could have happened like in your early to mid 20s. That's what it kind of feels like. It was a transformation of your circumstances or a change to situations that created an ending to some type of flow, or it disrupted like a routine that you were very comfortable with. And it made you like take a step back and slow down, like hold the fuck up. It's like everything that you thought was true, you discovered that there was a different reality, or that there could be a different reality. And it made you have to like step back and really process what just happened. And I feel like it took you guys a while to see it from the perspective that Spirit was trying to get you to see it from. It took you a while to grasp those concepts and really understand those concepts. This was a major thing in your life. But I feel like with the Knight of Cups, it's kind of like, okay, the possible outcome that I see is that you're finally done doing that, or you're going to be completing that. That's the process that you could be in now. That's the process that you're maybe going into now, or in the process of, or it's the process of the cycle, or the point of the cycle that you're coming out of right now. Like not being angry anymore. They were people talk about the stages of grief, or whatever that book is, or whatever. it kind of feels like that. It kind of feels like you transitioning to the end and finally having this acceptance. Woo, child. So the advice is the Six of Cups. Why is the Six of Cups here for the advice? I feel like personally, just off of intuition, the Six of Cups is here for advice because Spirit wants you to remember the good times, cherish the good times, cherish the good memories. Keep those things safe. Be childlike. Embrace your innocence. Embrace the innocence that you may have been robbed of. That's the word. Bring back experiences in your life or cherish experiences in your life where you're able to embrace that innocence. Try to cultivate more of those experiences. Why is the Six of Cups here for the advice for Pisces? Yup, Temperance. I feel like they want you to blend together like what you remember or parts of your past with your present. Two of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. There's a certain way that Spirit wants you to see the things that you've lost in your life. There's a certain way that Spirit wants you to view the things that have changed or the things that no longer serve you or the things that you have to kind of walk away from. Like, it's okay to feel sad. It's okay to miss someone or miss something. It's okay to reminisce about the way things used to be, but it's not okay to just completely reside in those emotions because then you lose sight of where you're going. It's okay to have those moments where you shed a few tears. It's okay to have certain moments where you let your hair down, but you can't constantly be in that energetic place because then it will create a blockage in the flow. It's like they wanted you to see why your flow was being blocked. What's the Temperance? Okay, Ace of Swords reversed. Yeah, and balance the lies with the truth. Okay, balance the illusions with reality. Because it is good to be a little delulu until it's tralulu. We've spoken about this. It's okay. But there's a need for you to be able to blend it together. Five of Pentacles. Six of Swords. Any type of insecurities, any feelings of lack. It's a lie. They want you to move forward from that because it's caused a lot of turmoil in your life. I just feel like this is you understanding the truth and seeing clearly what you've been through. So that you can move forward. I feel like a lot of you guys felt very insecure when it comes to like how you saw yourself. You may have felt something was missing from your life. You may have even felt like this person abandoned you, but that's not true. That was an immature, kind of childish, naive way of thinking. When Spirit wants you to blend together everything that you've learned now. And I feel like there was a certain level of arrested development that you guys were in to where whenever this happened, whether it was an experience of pain and trauma from maybe an abusive authority figure in your life as a child, or whether it was the death or a loss of a family member, or whether it was something that happened like a divorce or something else, it was really bad. Whatever it was not fair. It was because of a controlling, obsessive, demonic person. For some of you who've been through like molestation, okay? Or it was just a very unfair, unfortunate event for some of you who may have experienced the passing of a person who's very important. But I think it's been holding you back. It's been restricting you because it created this lack mindset or poverty mindset, insecurity, instability, abandonment issues, victim mentality. And Spirit is trying to get you to see that whatever way that you saw this situation as a child when it happened was not necessarily the full truth. Like you only saw it from a particular lens. And now they want you to look at it through a more mature, adult-like lens and combine the things that you have learned and experienced from that point till now so that you can understand what the real truth is and move forward towards having more peace, patience, love, and understanding in your life. That's what I feel. Now, I just want to check and see, what is this tower? Why is this tower here? King of Pentacles. Five of Swords. And the Five of Cups. There could be some upheaval in the near future. There could be some type of conflict someone is trying to bring to your door. All this yelling and shit. Somebody could be planning on being very petty. I think she's talking to the dog. Because my cat just was looking like something running. She was talking to the dog. What's the King of Pentacles with this tower? Ooh, I know you lying. Not the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Being vulnerable, but not in a good way. Being vulnerable to like someone's attacks with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Being unstable financially. I feel like whatever happened to you made you feel like you were constantly going to be in a position of lack. Like you would never be happy. You would never have what you need. You would never be supported. And it made you very vulnerable and codependent and distracted. And someone took advantage of that, capitalized on that, and used it to build themselves up. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. There it is. And the King of Cups. Somebody may have even convinced you that you didn't deserve to receive something. I feel like that whatever this dynamic is, it's being destroyed. Something is happening to create a tower that's destroying this dynamic. I feel like you became codependent on someone because they knew you were vulnerable. And they used you in that way. I feel like whatever decision you've made, not only were you being supported and cheered on by forces and people that you can't see, but I also feel like you just like felt this urge that you had to do this. Let's do this. So again, Capricorn, Scorpio, very strongly. Also, Libra, Taurus, Aries. I said Scorpio. Yeah, Libra, Taurus, Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn, Sag, Virgo. Okay. Who's secretly rooting for Pisces? What else can you tell us, Spirit, about this? Who's secretly rooting for Pisces? The femme fatale. Interesting. Proceed with caution. Things are not what they seem. You'll be lured into a trap if ignored. So whoever's supporting you secretly wants you to know that you need to protect yourself. Proceed with caution. Things are not what they seem. Whoever this is who's trying to make you vulnerable, or who's trying to siphon your resources or leave you in a position of lack while they're in a position of stability, in a petty, vindictive, very kind of dark way, creating problems or conflict for you. You just need to know that I feel like they are trying to lure you into a trap. The Warrior. Illuminate subconscious fears to defeat and command respect of your enemies. Discover your warrior spirit. Yeah, so that's what this is about. Spirit wanted you to know that you had support and people rooting for you, whether you can see them or not. And that you are not alone in the situation. You don't have to feel like you're attached to this person or codependent on this person who's trying to toxically control you. And Spirit is going to provide you with the blessings that you need and the things that you need in a tangible form through other people or through some type of miracle, so that you can be reinforced and validated in the fact that you don't need to deal with this person, because they're going to try to set a trap for you. Okay. And that's why you have to deal with your memories or deal with things from the past that you kind of see in a distorted way. You're looking at it in a distorted way, and they want you to see it clearly so you can move forward from it. Because whatever this Five of Pentacles is that's coming from this past experience is what's causing you to be vulnerable to this raggedy motherfucker who's coming through as the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups, because they're a finesser. And really, I feel like whoever that is the Emperor reversed. Now, the Gambler says, I know the path is safe, or the known path is safe. Interesting. But the unknown offers great opportunities with some risk. The choice is yours. Okay. So they want you to take a path that could look risky, but that could offer you greater opportunities than the path that you know is safe. Just because something is safe doesn't mean it's good for you. The devil you know sometimes trick you into thinking that they're better than the devil you don't. But in reality, the devil that you don't know may be less of a devil than the one that you do. Because that tricks people into staying where they are. What's the femme fatale? Ooh, bitch. Told you. I knew that motherfucker was not to be trusted. I don't care if them cards come up. I don't care if them court cards come out upright. Not with the Five of Cups and the Five of fucking Swords. And then the Five of Pentacles was at the bottom. That's 5 wands. They trying to hide behind that charismatic tone and you know, staying balanced. See, I'm gonna read something to y'all too, because this is the type of person who acts like this. They are called, hold on, y'all be sure to like and subscribe. Okay, like the video, y'all. This is a person who is a dismissive avoidant. This is a masculine energy who is a dismissive avoidant. And they are the type of person who thinks they're a nice guy, but it's performative. And I could tell that shit from a mile away. They basically act as if they have emotional control, and you know, they're the type of person. Now, this could have been a brother to some of you. This could have been a father. For some of you, a grandfather. It was a distorted masculine energy who took advantage of your vulnerability and your lack of connection with the balanced feminine energy, or lack of connection to a balanced masculine energy. They basically capitalized off of whatever you felt like you were lacking, or whatever you felt like you didn't have. It's like those types of women who come in and they, mother men in relationships and do things to make men feel like they need them or they're valuable, because they can sense that the man has a lack of feminine energy, or a lack of balance when it comes to their feminine energy, or a lack of connection to healthy feminine energies. So they weaponize the feminine energy against that masculine, and vice versa for masculines who weaponize the masculine energy against feminines who don't understand the balanced masculine energy. And when I said, basically, with this dismissive, avoidant guy, it's like, this is the type of person who acts like they're above the drama. They act like they, don't respond or react to emotional outbursts. They may make you feel like the way that you feel is dramatic or excessive, or as if you don't know how to regulate your emotions, when in reality they're just very childish and immature, and they have not evolved when it comes to having some type of emotional control or emotional stability, and they hide behind those exterior attributes to make you feel like you are the one who lacks emotional depth, when in reality they refuse to go deep because they can't, because they've been stunted in their emotional growth themselves, but they are able to monetize or capitalize from or gain something by acting as if they're so mature that they're above the drama. But in reality, if you need them to be deep, they can't. Because honestly, they are stunted and they haven't grown in that way emotionally. Yep, 8 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. And this person wants you to be in your head and like distracted thinking about their feelings. Or they want you to be worried about like how they're going to feel, or what's going to happen with them, or whether or not you're upsetting them. But Spirit is telling you that whatever, even if it's not about that, it's like they want you to think about what they want you to think about. And Spirit is saying, no, go into the unknown. The unknown path may be safer than the known path, because whatever you already know, or whatever you're already dealing with, you already know it's not giving what needs to be gave. Okay? And you need to be real with yourself about that. August could be significant because of the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. When it comes to that energy, we're going to get, we're just going to get a few what's the news cards. Yeah. That's crazy. One more time. Okay. Any other information for Pisces in regards to this reading, or things that they need to know, Spirit? Receipts, handprints, prints. Somebody left their fingerprints on something. Somebody left evidence. Somebody left some signs that point back to them being the culprit. So it says receipts, evidence, guilty as charged, exposed. So somebody's getting exposed because they left evidence. Or if you go back and look over your receipts, you will see the way this resonates for you. Okay. Player. Play in the field, not looking to settle, seeking options. Yeah. So the evidence or the history of this person shows that they are guilty of, being very unstable. That's what it looks like to me. Okay. Lost, ghosted, cowardice, disappearing act. Right. They're never there for you when you need them, but they want you to be there for them when they need you. And that just depletes you and leaves you vulnerable to having your resources depleted and being in a position of lack and choosing to give them what you're supposed to be reserving and preserving for your fucking self. Don't do it. Let them be lost by their fucking self. Because if they were stable, and if they actually worked on healing their own childhood trauma, then they wouldn't be in the position that they're in. Your advice is to know that somebody is trying to distort the way you see a situation, or leave details out, or omit information, which is a form of a lie, in order to create some type of balance, or to restore some type of balance in a situation where you may need to just walk away. Okay? Fed up, over it, not having it, frustrated. Yeah. Because there's too much time. There's too much. There's too much that you know. There's too much that you remember. There's too many times where this person has done the opposite of what they say, or tried to put you in your head and make you feel this that's the Eight of Swords to me. Like in physical representation or illustration, that is the Eight of Swords to me. Yeah. One more card for Pisces when it comes to this information. Blues, the blues. Scared, heavy emotions, mental distress. So there's evidence and receipts that this person has caused you a lot of distress and trauma over the years, putting you in these mental positions and doing these gymnastics with you, mental gymnastics. I think a lot of you guys, whoever this is getting caught, and they're being charged, maybe with a crime. I don't know. This could be legal, but someone is being dealt with because the evidence is coming back of all the ways that they tried to play games, and now they depressed. But they want to make you feel like this is your battle to fight. This ain't your fucking battle. Squad, reconciliation, soul tribe, close friends. Yeah, I don't know. Heart to heart, deep conversations, intimate discussions, blunt and honest. Yeah. And I don't think it's wrong for you to talk to this person if like they're not abusive. If they're abusive, no. Whenever I tell you guys that, never assume that I'm talking to you and telling you to deal with a person who has abused you physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. But if you look at situations objectively and maturely, and it's a situation where, you know, there was a disagreement or there was a falling out, and there's not a risk for you, you know, being in harm's way, I feel like this is a situation where, yes, you may have to tell this person, like, look, your track record is not favorable, okay? When it comes to the way you've dealt with me, when it comes to the way you've dealt with situations involving our connection, I just can't comfortably and in good faith help you with whatever this is because of that track record. And that it is what it is. What's this receipts, player, and the blues? Yeah. There's some type of message being sent, or you're receiving a message. There's a message being sent, and then there's a message being received. There's confirmation being given, and there's confirmation that's being received. Okay? There are signs that you can observe. Yeah. Eight of Cups. The fact that you don't care, or the fact that you walk away, or the fact that you leave someone sitting in the fucking jail cell that they got themselves into, is waking this person up to see that they can't treat you like that anymore. The fact that you're leaving, like, there's something happening that I feel like is destroying the dynamic that this person has created in your life. And now it's like they're having to deal with the consequences and pick up the pieces. And I feel like it's because of a decision that you made, or it's because of decisions that they made in the past that involve you. And now the tower is here. And folks, you know, when the tower shows up, folks want to run. Folks don't want to look out the window. When the storm finally arrives at your doorstep, people don't want to accept accountability for what they've done. But baby, Pisces, let me tell you something right now. Don't you dare. Don't you dare soak up the metaphorical and proverbial spilled milk of this person's actions. Don't you motherfucking dare. It is not your fight. It is not your responsibility. One more card for the receipts. Player, and the blues. Three of Pentacles. So you're going to get some type of recognition when it comes to what you've built, what you're working on. I feel like this is also like, I feel like you separating your energy, or you turning down or refusing or rejecting things that don't serve you, is going to send, like, you're, as soon as you do it, like the more you do it, you're going to get these confirmations, these validations from spirit that you're doing the right thing. I feel like part of that is going to be some type of recognition or reward, promotion or bonus that you get from work. Okay? Someone has something to give you and you don't see it yet, but they have it in their hand and they're making their way to you. And it may not move as quickly as what you may want it to, but it's going to come exactly when it needs to. Someone's been holding on to something that is for you for a long time, and it's been hidden. It's been secret. It could be something that is owed to you. Again, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Coins, and the 4 of Pentacles was right there with the 9 of Cups. It's been held on to for a long time. This could even just be acknowledgement of someone's abuse towards you, acknowledgement of what they did when you were a child, acknowledgement of what they did to you and your children. Whatever the fuck it is, it's been held on to for a long time, and it's been something that someone wants to bury or hide or, conceal and not address. And you finally gave up on it. You finally stopped caring. There's so many receipts that you have of this person's behavior and nobody wanted to listen to you. But I feel like there is now this acknowledgement of it once you stop giving a fuck. And I feel like you're going to see it. I don't know how else to explain it. One more card for the Page of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah. Whatever you're working on, just be confident. Be authentically who it is that you are. It's too exhausting to do anything else right now. It's too fucking hot. So just be confident in what it is that you're doing and how you're doing it and who it is that you are. Because I feel like you're going to start to see signs through the darkness and through the uncertainty that show you that you're moving on the right path. Yeah, stick to your strategy. 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands. Yeah. And I feel like this is a warning, or like some type of warning is coming through for sure as well. I feel like someone is being warned that they need to stop fucking with you. And I mean that is the only way I could say that. Whoever this person is, they are being warned to stop fucking with you. And this is a warning for you not to give up on your plans or your strategies, not to be distracted by other people's nefarious behavior and bullshit, because they are literally getting a strong warning to have a wake-up call about the way that they treat you or the way that they've handled situations. And I am telling you right now, with this 7 of Wands and this 7 of Swords and the imagery that it represents, someone is walking into their own trap, or they literally walked into their own trap when it comes to trying to debilitate you or trying to drain or exhaust your resources for their own benefit. They're about to hit an unexpected wall. And I don't mean to be negative, but like the amount of love that I felt in this reading for like you guys and what you've been doing, the amount of support that I felt when it comes to what you guys have been doing and how much you've had to fight through like things that are really unfair to you. It's just like it's just like come on. It's like whoever this is knew that you went through whatever you went through, and they still try to put you at a disadvantage or deplete you, steal from you, distract you, deceive you. Even and they did it because of whatever you experienced. They did it because of the trauma that you went through. They saw you as an easy target. They saw you as someone like, oh, Pisces got a dead mama or daddy. Perfect. I can utilize that. Pisces got molested as a child. Pisces got raped as a child. Oh, they're going to be easy. I can get whatever I want. I can do whatever I want. Pisces got mama and daddy issues. Their parents have abandoned them. Their parents don't support them. They kicked them out as a teen. Wonderful. I can use that. I can work with that. Those are the people here who are about to have a very rude awakening when it comes to the choices that they have made. So I'm just going to tell you, you don't want to be around when the devil come knocking looking to collect. And you need to know that. You do not want to be around when that devil come around knocking on people's doors asking for their money. Okay? This could even be a person who could get it. Like if somebody hasn't been paying child support or they owe you something legally from court, somebody's going to get a knock on their door. And it's not going to be pleasant. I'm just saying. What is the overall advice, Lord, for Pisces? Ooh, we got 2 cards. Black Princess Ruby Lust. And then the ruby. Look, 2 rubies. I think rubies are beautiful. Ooh, the blood of your enemies. I just heard that. Because, you know, when I said to y'all, I was going to say that. I don't know why I censored myself, but y'all know I be really saying what I be saying. Truthful about it. I was about to say, don't sop up this person's blood, metaphorically. But I already said the R word and the M word in the reading anyway. Don't sop up this person's blood. Basically, don't pick up the pieces for. That's what I was going to say. Don't sop up this person's spilled milk. Don't help them clean up their wounds. Don't help them clean up their blood, because then it's going to be, their blood is going to be on your hands. It's going to transfer to be your responsibility. Okay, but the Black Princess Ruby Lust says, each of us are born with a box of matches inside us, but we can't strike them all by ourselves. So that's why Spirit is saying, like, accept the support, receive the fact that you have people rooting for you that you may not see. Okay, you can't do it all yourself. They're here to help you strike these matches. Now, Ruby says, infinity, stop acting so small. You are the universe in ecstatic motion. Okay, it's okay that you needed help seeing that. It's okay that you needed support from others to see that. It's okay that you may have had a low point in your life where you didn't see it, but they want you to know that that's the truth. Okay, Emerald growth. And the day came when the risk to remain tight in a bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom. Yep. So this is about you taking a risk, or a risk that you've already taken, that literally is going to pay off for you to play it big and not play it small. Okay, Moonstone, secret. If you want to keep a secret, you must also hide it from yourself. Damn. That's interesting. So it's like you can't hide from yourself. That's the vibe that I'm getting from this. It's like it's becoming too painful for you to play it small. It's becoming too painful for you to go at everything alone. It's becoming too painful for you to not have support. It's becoming too dangerous. So something is increasing. With new levels comes new devils. You guys are about to reach a new level that is going to reveal new devils. And because of that increased danger, there's a level of protection that's increasing, or there's a level of support for you that is increasing in order to help surround you in that bubble of love that you need to protect you as you continue to move forward. You can't continue to keep this inside. So I hope that helped you guys. As always, I love y'all. Book your readings in the link below. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Get in the comments. Let me know if it resonated. Share this video. Help your girl out. Okay? I really need y'all's help. If you can donate, definitely do so. Those links are below as well. You can either donate through the link for PayPal, or you can donate through Zelle. It's definitely going to help right now because there's just a lot going on. at this particular moment in time. Anything that you can give, I definitely would appreciate that, you guys. But if you can't give or you can't donate, if you can't join the membership or book a reading, the best way that you can help the channel is to like the video and to basically engage with it. So thank you to everyone who's doing that. I really appreciate all of you guys. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, Pisces. Remember, this is our Circle Booze. Bye.